Hello everybody, it is Christine. It is time to plan the first week of September. Oh my gosh, cannot believe it. So this is my monthly that I got set up. I dropped my pen, you guys. Is that not sad? Oh well. I did have to move. I had my husband leaving for Dallas on Tuesday, but he leaves on Wednesday. So there's that. Okay. So this week is the 1st through the 7th, which is kind of nice because it's a nice even start and all that kind of stuff. I'm looking for, well, what I was going to tell you is I have this washi tape here that I ordered some refills on my pens, my little gel pens I have from Simply Gilded. I had like 5, 6 I had without ink. And I ordered some refill, and this was a freebie that they sent with me. And it's kind of fall related. Now I've kind of messed with it, so the sticky's gone here. But I think I'm going to use this, which means I'm going to wipe this out because does it show through? Yeah, it kind of will, and I really don't want it to. So I'm going to wipe this out. Yeah, I have a very busy front half of the week. And then I would suggest that the back half of my week isn't as busy. And I say that, my Labor Day, this is Labor Day here in the U.S. And we have, I wouldn't suggest we have big plans by any means. The guys are supposed to go out by the pond and try to do a little dove hunting. Now, whether they get anything, I could not tell you. There's some neighbors that did some last year. I don't know if they ever got a darn bird one. And I have to be honest, I don't know why we have to get licenses, because they had to go down and get the license yesterday. I don't know why we have to get a license to hunt on our own land. That's seems a little bit of like government overreach, if I'm 100% honest. On the other hand, I get the whole, they're preserving wildlife, so I don't know. I could be convinced either way, I suppose. All right, do I want my foil stripe at the top? I'm going to say yes. This is a fallish color. I'll be frank with you guys. Yesterday was 100 degrees. So I'm in Texas. I think I've said that before. It does not feel like fall whatsoever. Like at all. So this is a bit of a wishful thinking spread. But, and also, it's coming time to get my Cultivate What Matters. I haven't done a video in a while. My daughter and I were doing videos. I think I mentioned this in another planner video. But she and I were doing videos of our Cultivate What Matters stuff. And to be honest with you, we're still using it. But she and I have got such different schedules sometimes to sit down with each other for an hour is really hard. And just do this, because there's usually some other chore or something going on. Okay, I'm wondering... This is a little too thick for down there, so may not be able to put washi down there for the moment. All right, the other thing I was going to do is take these colors here went really good, I thought. And then I have these. So basically what I'm telling you right now is I'm not going to be using a kit because I didn't have any kits that really went. Or I don't know. I just didn't pull a kit out. I kind of like to think to myself, you need to use your stickers that you already own sometimes, Christine. I was actually kind of poking around inside my stickers and I go, oh, these are really pretty. And then I realized they're all monthlies. And I go, no, you're not using a monthly for a weekly. That's not wise. The weeklies I find are a little easier to kind of get away with using, I want to say spare stickers, because I don't have a lot of space for stickers per se. I mean, I do use some, but I'm trying to stay, by the way, on the... I set this out so I knew kind of to stay on this black mat here to show you, or to stay on my film space. All right, so we do have Labor Day this week. Y'all, trying to get my darn stickers back in here off camera. Let's go ahead and do our... I thought this blue went really good. It's kind of hard to see on here because it doesn't have that white, but I think it's cute. The blue looks really good with that. And I have no idea. Oh, it was a week of a 20s. I'm going, which week does I not use? I like saving it. They send you on the weekly kits, or maybe, yeah, the weekly kits, all these, all the numbers, which... it means you end up with extras eventually. And I find this very helpful for my little weeks that I use, non-kit weeks. No. She's been kind of needy this morning. I don't really know why. She came downstairs to see me overnight. I'm going to set this to the side for the moment. I'll use my icons in a minute. I thought these stickers might work. I'm not going to put meal plan down here only because my husband is actually traveling starting Wednesday. So I have bought from Sprouts little meals that were pre-made because they were like 10, 12 bucks for like a nice healthy meal. And I'm like, and I could get 2 out of it, right? So I was able to spend like, I don't know, $30, $40 or something like that and get myself 4 or 5 meals. But is that right? It was going to take me through the week, I guess is my point. So we're going to go ahead and put to-do dots and have 4 to-dos. Saturn. Y'all see what she does? Okay, we have a big to-do that day. I have a gold star. We have to get the chicken coop stuff done, y'all. I'm going to put that there. Let's see. I need to clean. I'm not going to do it this day. My mom is still here. I might do it one of these days when my husband's gone. Just stay busy. We'll see. Okay. You know what I usually like to do too, and I didn't do it here, is here. Let me actually wipe this out. I have to be honest, I've been watching tons of YouTube videos of planners, and I just love all the different styles. Like I say that. I mean, some of them just don't work for me, but I really enjoy it. And I think to myself, oh, I could use that. I could use that. And Christine, you have a planner. And actually this one works really well for me, so I don't need to. And I'll show you guys, actually, I did work on my September goals. And I'm pretty pleased with them. I had tried to kind of back off and do like, quote, simpler goals. And you guys, honestly, that was almost worse. Because then if I didn't meet one thing, all of a sudden I look like a complete failure. So I've gone ahead and put some in there that I can do. And, oh, okay, Labor Day. That's what I wanted to do. And then feel successful at it, you know. I have Labor Day in here. Actually, in my samplers, I know I have Labor Day as well. That's what I used on my monthly. So let me see. I think it's back here somewhere. I kind of had to throw a little, I don't want to say fit, like this morning. I actually got up early and was like, okay, I'm going to come downstairs and work on my planner and a scrapbook layout. And like everybody was like, my husband was just asking me for all kinds of stuff. And I was like, I want to go upstairs, like leave me alone. And they could tell I was starting to get way more, I hate to use the word anxious, but I was clearly getting agitated is maybe a better word. I wasn't trying to be moody, but I'm like, I need my time upstairs, y'all. I need my, it's like therapy for me. So, and they could tell. So they were my daughter's like, Mom, go upstairs, get your time. So that was good. Okay. So I got those little guys. Got this. So I will set this aside. I don't know if I'll need that again at the moment. This is a whole day of, I think we're going to play games and stuff actually. So I don't have any to-dos. So what I need to do is get my meetings in so I know what I can kind of work around. Okay, let's wait on this for just a second. I don't feel like I'm as organized as I wanted to be when I came in here, if I'm honest. And I think it's because I was coming up here after dealing with all the, okay, the first thing I know I need to do, I'm going to set this pen aside and start, this is a little thicker pen. So I'm going to use a thinner pen. This one here, I do need to call Merrill Lynch. I also need to pay the rent to the club. These are the Simply Gilded pens that I bought all the ink refills for. I really enjoy these pens. I love this pen too, and I do think that it's really like thick and juicy. I kind of love that, but then sometimes I'm trying to fit stuff in and I need a thinner pen, so hence the reason for the two kinds of pens. Okay. I have, what in the world have I got going on here? I've got double books and double books. I don't even know what I got going on, y'all. I'm looking at this calendar and I'm like, I see a 9 a.m., I see a 9:30, but that's 9:30 to 10:30, and then I see a 10 to 11. The 10 to 11 I know for sure I have to do because that is a major project. I kind of want to use some orange. I don't know that see, that's Roy. Orange would have been between red. I don't have any orange, y'all. Look at that. There's just this little bit here. Not much of nothing. I could use yellow, but I don't really have much of that either. What about this blue? Do I have enough of this blue? Or I could move into the browns. There's kind of an orangey, yellowy brown here. Wow. After all that, I thought I would have something in here to work with. Maybe I do not. I do have labels in here. Let me see what I have in here, because I'm not happy with any of those. I have these sheets here. I have these sheets here. This could work. This one right here is pretty good, actually. It's not terrible. All right, so I know I have the 10 to 11 has to be done on Tuesday. Yes. That's a thing. I have a 9 a.m. No idea what that is. I can't read it, and I don't recall, so we'll put it there, but I may have to come back later and then Wednesday, 9:30 to 10 is a team meeting. This will be canceled. My 11 will be canceled because my boss is on vacation. 2 p.m. I have a supplier meeting. I'm actually proud when my boss leaves the one-on-ones on my calendar, even though I know we're not having it, because it makes sure nobody else can block the time. So that's nice. This right here, I'm not sure we're having either. It's our team meeting, so it may get canceled, but what in the world? I have a meeting at 9:30 called indemnification negotiation, and I'm like, oh, I know what that is. Okay, Thursday at 9:30. Those are some big words, y'all. 12. I have a 11:30, but I don't know if I'm going to attend it, honestly. We'll see. That's not really required. I'll put it on here. Oh, it's in the wrong spot. I should be using my tweezers, y'all. And then, oh, also, I forgot stuff here. Hold on just a minute. Okay. Then I have a 1 p.m. This day here is ridiculous, y'all. Because I also have a dentist appointment. I'll get that out in just a second. I have to use like a square. Friday, literally nothing, just tasks. Okay. Let me go back to my Wednesday because that's usually a busier day. I do have a hair appointment. So what I should do is find a little bit bigger square. Let's see. I like these, but those are the total wrong color. This, uh-oh. I hit that. I'm just wondering, like, if I use that blue, is that gonna look weird? No, technically not, but I need 3 of them. And I only have 2 there. Let's see. Those are too wide. Oh, you know what I could do? I could use some of these. They're kind of a little better. They're not perfect matches, but they're bubbles. And I like bubbles. All right, so at 3 o'clock on Tuesday, these are like appointments here. 3 o'clock on Wednesday. Everything's at 3 o'clock. Typically, if I'm gonna have to have some kind of an appointment, I will set them from 3 on because I can get up and work at 6:30. And I don't usually take a lunch, really. It's kind of rare. If I do lunch, I go downstairs, I grab something, I might scrapbook for just a little bit, then I'm back to work. I don't really take a full-on lunch. Okay. I may have to get into my icons unless there's something here. So, because one is club, one is hair, and one is dentist. Nope. None of these are on there. That's not going to work. So, icons it is. All right. And I'll decorate that in just a minute. Okay. Y'all, our chickens are getting to the season of... They're probably getting close to brooding time because the boys are going to have to get separated. I think I've mentioned that. That's my to-do here. That's what this kind of thing is about. That's, I'm wondering if I should use my DIY thing right there. That would be cute. Because we got to make the chicken thing. All right. My husband leaves this day. You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and put a little car. I just saw that. I'll put that on here so I know that that's when he leaves. All right. Oh, and one of my little Bible studies down here. Kind of do alternating colors so I don't have to. Well, actually, I got these little pink ones here. This will be fine. Yeah, this layout's a little bit. Did I show y'all yesterday, last week's after the pen, as it were? This is Sunday, by the way. I try to usually plan on Fridays, but I don't know why I didn't do it this time. I think I had stuff going on. I had things to do. So, oh, here's my dentist. That's for Thursday. So, let's use the pink one since I used it for the what did I say, Thursday? So that's Thursday. Proud to be using that little sticker. I've had to move that thing twice. And then my husband going out of town, he's like, do you want to go with me? And I'm like, I cannot move that dentist appointment again. Like, no. Sorry. I love you, but no. Hair appointment. Is Wednesday. And, oh, I need to make sure I call my dad. I'll put that on here. He's doing so good, y'all. He's been walking on his walker really well. They finally let him start doing like leg presses, and he was so excited about that, you guys, because he's been saying, I need to do leg presses for like 2 years, and they wouldn't let him. And I want to say we want to trust our medical professionals, but y'all, sometimes I find it hard to believe. Like, if a patient wants to do a thing, like, give them the opportunity at least, and then show them, okay, you're not ready. All he was telling himself this whole time is they won't let me. Not good, y'all. All right, now we have our meetings I only have one one-on-one that I know of. We're going to do some green ones too, because why not? I got to find a boba tea thing for that one. All kinds of fun meetings, y'all. No. Although I was talking to somebody the other day and I was like, you know, I appreciate my job. I really do. I have a nice setup. Big company, work from home, good salary. I have nothing to complain about, not really. I mean, there's some frustrations, don't get me wrong, but okay, 11:30. I don't know if I'm gonna attend that. That's like a whole, I'm gonna wait on that one. And I have one-on-one. Uh-oh, that was the wrong. What is it? That's Saturn, y'all. She's talking about something. Okay, this is a little, it's not technically a boba, it's a coffee, but we're going to use it. That's why I got it. Cool. All right. That's for different functions. Okay, I just realized I have these weekly samplers in here. I don't know why they're in here and not in my monthly or my dated stuff. That's funny. I'll have to try to remember that. Okay. So the cool part about it, I do have spots to do like to-dos, and I like to take my little dots and add stuff. So what I'm going to do now, first off, is decorate this section down here because I enjoy doing that. I kind of thought to myself I'd use these little magic forest stickers. They're not quite, there's not the blue in there, but like I said before, this is technically, this one right here has some pretty, there's a little fox and a butterfly. The little fox could go, I kind of like this thing here. I like to put my habits on here, so I don't want to decorate this fully per se. And y'all, I'm making this look harder than it really is. It actually comes off really easily, but I have like dry skin. I've been using I've been tiling and all that, and it dries my skin out. And for whatever reason, lotion just does not do me it just doesn't help me. And so I've been having trouble with my phone. Like my thumbs are so dry, it doesn't recognize my fingerprint or whatever. It's like kind of aggravating. Okay, that's kind of pretty. And then I could put my little fox sleeping here. What do y'all think? Is that too much? There's some little, I kind of want to put that there because the orange I think goes with this orange. I would help myself if I got things out of the way. Look at that little squirrel, y'all. That is so cute. I don't know where I'm going to put that. I'm going to put it here, actually. She's hiding. I have a little butterfly. Can go here. Technically, I could put this little guy here because we're not going anywhere or anything like that. We're just, like I said, we're supposed to play games today. My mom and my bonus dad sleep in a little bit more than we do, which is kind of helpful because we can get a few things done without bothering them. Like the kids get up, they went and walk the dogs and everything. They have a good routine. Sometimes I'm jealous that they kind of take time, you know, they're sitting on the back porch. I got up this morning, walk out there, and they're back there reading their Bible on the back porch. That's pretty. I could come up that direction. Why not? Don't know yet what games we're going to play. Haven't even talked about it. We were kind of, I said, well, I'm sure we got something in there. I'm not going to do this because it's a little big. I might have done it down here, but it's a little bit almost too fall, if that makes sense. I do like this little bottle of fireflies. Okay, I have to do some. I'll put some to-dos down here because I do have a few things I need to get done. That purple doesn't go exactly, but it's okay. All right, so we got that. Let's put that away. I'm using my stickers better now because I have them in that binder. Okay. So now, let's look at our to-dos and things. I don't always do this a lot when I'm with you guys because I don't want my videos to get hours and hours long. But on the other hand, it helps me get things done. So, this is my little dots. I like to use these for my to-dos. Oops, that's the wrong direction. So I'm going to use this little orange one, I think. Today, in order to get this done, so this is actually, I probably should have put a sticker here, but it's chicken, coop, and fence, because we got to get those little chickens moved. I say little, they're not little anymore. So that means today, I need to order coop. So basically, we're moving in 5 of the boys in with the goats. But that means they do need a separate little sleeping / food area. Hardware cloth. I hope I can read that later. I do need to order the order fence stuff because we got to build a space for the babies. So that's those 3 things. We're gonna have to go get dinner stuff. I ordered some groceries, but not like dinner stuff because nobody else was awake, really. Okay, get dinner food. This is tomorrow, y'all. And I'm putting that on today. I mean, technically, I could do some of this tomorrow. That's not really... I'll get either done today or tomorrow. Let's put it that way. So, I just need to take the dinner stuff off because that'll have already been done. Okay. Let me look at my brain dump stuff here. I honestly adore this book. I've ordered another one. Or I'm going to order another one. Let me put that if I haven't already. Oh, no, I didn't order it yet. I'm going to order it. Oh, I need to fix the wall. I could probably do that sometime this week, too. Some of this is work stuff, and I have a different binder for that. So, let's see. Maybe I can fix the wall this day. This is from when the plumber came and had to cut a hole in our wall. Oh, I forgot to mark that on here. The plumber is going to come between 8 and noon. We redid the flooring, and that toilet was leaking. I'm going to do this. I think this little arrow would work. And I'll put a sticker. Uh-oh. Oh, I could use this work one. Because I don't use like a work schedule. Like, that's not my life. I mean, I always work basically, you know, a normal day job. So I don't have any kind of like differing things. So, 8 to noon. Yeah, this is a good one. I'll put the sticker there. We'll use that pinky one because it matches those dots. And this is the plumber. And then the plumber is 8 to noon sometime. You know how they do. They'll go, well, we'll be here sometime between 8 and noon. And you know you're on your first list. I don't know why they can't tell me 8 o'clock. Whatever. I was kind of irritated anyway that it took them, it's a full-on week from when I called because that's through the home warranty people and whatever. All right, so that's the plumber. 8 to noon. Kind of glad I remembered that. All right, so if I got the fix the wall, this is a work thing. I need to check on that sales tax stuff. Oh, I got that 2 stuff there. Sales tax. Okay. That's work stuff. I need to do something about this letter. I don't know when we're going to do that. I'm going to have to hold on that. Vacuum the car. I might try to do that tomorrow. Let's add it down here. Get it off my list. This right here, I'm going to have to order more books. Order binders. I ordered page protectors. So I could do that. Lots of money going out, you guys. This is related to filing my layouts. I got almost everything done. I was like, oh shoot, I ran out of page protectors. Watch Boards Academy, that's something else. These ones right here are kind of I'll wait on that. I'll have to see what kind of bubbles up this week from those things. Oh, I will need to order my husband some groceries. Because what happens is he goes to my mom's, and instead of him trying to drag food, I just order him some food. Now, looking at my I need to put a couple of, what do I? So basically, the way I've kind of decided to do my habits for my Cultivate What Matters is I do my Cultivate What Matters, and then I've translated it into this. And so now I have a page here where I can mark my monthly action items, my weekly action items. And I got this from Kristen Kramer, by the way. So this is not my idea. I took this from her. I thought this was a great idea because it's like using these 2 note pages here that I wouldn't have used otherwise, most likely. So I'm really liking that. I do need to, this Friday here, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll put a few dots. I got 4 up here. Let's see what happens, because I definitely need to start prepping for 30 Days of Sketches in October. So I may spend some time in here to do it. We'll see. Okay, is there anything else that I have? I got my brain dump. I did my Cultivate What Matters is here. So actually now I'm not even sure I need to do, if I have my dailies here, I don't really need that here. I do like having these here though. I can't think of anything else I have to do at this moment, you guys. So something's going to bubble up that I've forgotten. Oh, I know what I like to do, but I can't do it with my phone recording. I do put little don't forgets on my phone. So I'll have to come back in and double check it, make sure I haven't missed anything. Normally I order some product and stuff, but that depends on when we run out of things. So I think that's all I'm going to do for the moment, you guys. What do you think? Quick, oh yeah, so quick after the pen here. So this was this week here. So I did not do good on this at all. I don't know what happened. I mean, I kind of do and I kind of don't, but I didn't do my step goal, my water goal, or my track my food. I don't know what happened. Like I had bad days or whatever. But I'll get back on track. So hopefully that's going to do a little bit better here. I mean, again, I'll put this. This is technically, since I've started September, step goal, water goal, and track my food. I do have track food and daily step goal already. So that's already in here. So I'm not going to worry about having a separate sticker now that I say that. Okay. So that's it, y'all. That's our first week of September. So let's have a good week, you guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye.